Yo, what it do? It's Tuesday, but it's not the recap. I'm going to try to bring you as much content as I possibly can because that's what we're here for, right? I just want to talk. We're here to have conversation. We're here to lend our opinions. We're here to have thought-provoking conversation that warrants you to be open, honest, transparent, and just be yourself. Yeah, that's what I just want to talk is. Real quick, before I really get too deep into the show, yesterday we were shooting, and I used the word smoothlessly. That is not a word. Smoothlessly is not a word. Seamlessly is a word. Smoothless is a word, but not smoothlessly. I can't even remember the context in which I used it, but obviously it should be somewhat apparent. But I said smoothlessly, and I was like, hey, is that a word? And bro was like, hey, man, listen, you got a few of them in your pocket, so you know what I'm saying? If it ain't, it's cool. Yeah, no, I don't want to give y'all any false information. So this is just, I just want to talk. We shooting. I'm shooting tonight. DP is off. My nieces are they turned 16 today. So they out tearing the city down. Uncle DA couldn't go because there's work to do. Consistency is the beast that slays all competition. So I'm going to be as consistent as I can. I'm going to be as transparent as I can. Hopefully y'all don't got nothing going on this Tuesday night because it's not a recap. We're not recapping anything. We are full steam ahead. As you see, the caption in the get up is, what do men really want? Ladies, listen up. Men, tell the truth. Be held accountable. Get it off your chest. If you have something to lend to the conversation, please do so. Please do so. If you have something that you like to get off your chest about or according to what men really want, please do so. Please get it off your chest. This is a no-holds-barred situation. We're not playing any games. We're not playing any games. It's not what we're doing. We didn't come here to play. We came here to shoot. We came here to be open, honest. We came here to give our honest opinions. We came here to have open dialect. We're here to listen to everybody's opinion and accept it. And that's just what it is. We not, what else is we doing? Like if we're not doing what's deemed necessary, then what are we doing? So that said, again, go to the caption. What do men really want? I'm getting ready to, I don't think I'm going to break God code. I don't think I'm going to disrespect anybody. I don't think I'm going to tell any secrets of men. I don't think I'm going to do any of that. I think I'm going to be honest. I think I'm going to be open. I'm going to be transparent. I am going to try to help because that's what we need. We need open, honest conversation. Point blank, period. If you're not being open, if you're not being honest, then what are you doing? What are you doing? Essentially, this is a great question. And so from here forth, you know what I'm saying? Let's kick this thing off. So a few weeks ago, a mutual friend of mine, let me get this right when I want to say this. I started watching the podcast of this cat named James Kirkland. The name of his podcast is called The Intellectual Stew. Good dude. Go and follow him on all the social media platforms at James Kirkland. His podcast on YouTube is The Intellectual Stew. On Mondays, he does guy talks. I haven't been able to get on in quite a few Mondays, but I can't wait till I get back. I was on his channel, and I met this lady named Coy London. That's her name, Coy London. I'm on her page a few weeks ago. Here, let me pull this up. I'm on her page a few weeks ago. Nope, that's Corey London. How do I switch back? I'm on her page a few weeks ago, and she asked the question. She was like, men, what do y'all really want? And I was like, damn, what do men really? You know what I'm saying? Because it kind of throws you off. But when she asked the question, she posted it with this image right here. Now, if you can't tell who this is, let me lend a little bit. This is Tia Mowry. Tia Mowry, one of the sisters. Did I do that right? One of the sisters. Tia, Mowry. M-O-W? M-O-W-R-Y? Mari. I don't know. Let me just, for context, let me blow this up. Let me blow this up right here. This is Tia Mowry. She was married. In a relationship, had everything going for her. Her and her husband was rocking. She decided to end the marriage. I'm not in Tia Mowry's business. That's not what I'm doing. Tia Mowry, I didn't come here to have the conversation. But here lately, Miss Mowry, she's been posting a lot of these images. A lot of them. You know what I'm saying? Ass out, skin. I'm single. I'm living my best life. That nigga got crossed something crazy by John Wall at a charity game, but that's a whole nother story. Shout out to Lil Duval. She's been posting this stuff. So Koi's conversation was, I just have one question. Men, what do y'all want? I'm a woman. I can't speak for y'all or what offends you or what turns you off. So do tell. Please don't be shy. Let us know. A lot of the men were getting in the comment section, man, like, oh, well, man, I'm not finna bury myself, man. I'm not finna get on here and embarrass myself. You know, I'm not getting ready to do this. I'm not getting ready to do that. This is a trap. You trying to trap men into saying something that they didn't mean to say. And you know what I'm saying? It's going to be a lot of backlash and wooty wham. Let me read the caption from this photo because she shared this. It wasn't her posting this picture, but she shared this and she was like, well, man, isn't this what men want? Men want the women who are willing to show you, hey, man, my body is like that. I'm one of them. Like, I'm her, whatever the case may be. I'm guessing that was the output. But the guy who originally posted, his name was Mac Major. He posted it July 25th. He said, this is what I'm talking about. This is Tia Mowry, former child star and actress, one half of the Sister TV franchise. I did say that right. She divorced her husband recently and went straight to the streets. That's an accusation, but it is what it is. He didn't say that. Those are my words. That's an accusation. He's saying that she went straight to the streets. He said she's just going through a delayed hoochie stage right now. It'll wear off quickly, but it seems to relish in the social media attention that she's getting from the thirsty dusties, from the sisterhood of failure. So she's saying from dusty dudes, she's getting a lot of attention, a lot of attention, Miss Tia Mowry, and then the failed sisterhood. A lot of women aren't telling her, like, sis, what are you doing? He goes on to say, but I have a question. Where are her friends, advisors, family members? Where are those besties who hold you enough to tell you the truth, who hold you accountable enough to tell you the truth? Ain't nothing out there saying there isn't a lot of men out here. What are you doing? You had a husband, y'all had a family. For whatever reason you divorced, you could have worked on it. No, you chose to leave. He goes on to say she would have been better off sticking with her husband and making it work because it's cold out here. As a divorced mother trying to rekindle some love somewhere else. Guys won't use you for anything more than penile target practice. I thought that was funny. And what self-respecting man with an intact scrotum is going to want you after that? Again, that's an accusation. She's a celebrity, got a little money behind her, so I can see a dude getting with her. He goes on to say, what's worse, the longer she remains out here literally showing her behind to the world, the less chance that she has of getting back to a man who honored her enough to put a ring on it and share his last name with her. Because unless he was holding her at gunpoint under the threat of personal safety or playing in some other guy's backyard, you know what I'm saying, meaning cheating, there's no logical reason for breaking up a family then running straight to the internet with butt pics. Don't get mad when you see her ex walking down the aisle with an Esmeralda or a Kelly or a Miss Wu, meaning a Hispanic woman, a white woman, or a Chinese girl. But he deserves better than this. Whew, that was a lot to unpack. So this conversation, what do men really want, is, again, it's not about Tia Mowry. It's not about Tia Mowry at all. I think when Koi asked the question what men want, she was just meaning in reference to, because we see a lot of this on the internet, and I'm a huge fan of everything that we do in life is over sexualized. I say it all the time. What do men really want? Okay, let me get that up there. I say it all the time. And so she's making light of, hey man, You see guys ranting and raving about her being on the internet looking this way. You see it. But every time women jump on the internet, anytime a woman gets on social media, this is what you see. You see nakedness. You see, obviously, you got Tia Mowry here. You got Suki. You got Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, Beyonce. And these are just celebrities that I'm naming off. Sierra, Kim Kardashian, the most beautiful women in the world, so to speak. Because these are the women that are held in the highest notoriety, or the women who are getting paid to show you skin, to show you their sexual self. So she's asking, isn't this what men want? I would ask any man, please, 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 jump in here. I would ask any woman, as a matter of fact, I would implore you, somebody get them one. I would implore you to get in here and talk, have this conversation, because this is a very, very good conversation to be having on a Tuesday evening. What do men really want is a very hard question. Again, when she posted the question, a lot of dudes in the comments was like, oh no, you not getting ready to trick me into putting my foot in my mouth. You not getting ready to have me out here embarrassing myself on this status. You know what I'm saying? And looking at this, looking at that. You know why a lot of dudes didn't want to answer the question when she posed it? And I tagged her. Let me see if I can tag her on here. I don't know. I've never tried that. Nope. I don't think I can tag her on here. Let me see. I typed it, but I don't think it's gonna bring her in here because this is from the YouTube page. A lot of men won't answer the question of what they really want because a lot of men don't know. Man, what? How do a man not know what he wants? Easy. Let me help you out. You often hear the conversation that women mature faster than men, that women are more emotionally sound than men. I've been on this misconception train or this misconception trail for weeks now. It's a misconception. I'm not saying that one matures faster than the other, but the conversation that I really dislike in this group of things to talk about is the misconception that women often do. And the other thing is, the one thing I hate to say, it's case by case or situational. That's real tough for me because to me, when you say it's case by case or it's situational, you're looking for a cop out. You're looking for an out. But in this situation, when you ask who matures faster, you have to look at the variables that go along with the question. So watch this. If you have a girl and a boy who are both born same year, they reach the age of 12, mom only had one kid, but let's say in mom's situation, mom is single on the girl's side. On the girl's side, mom is single. She doesn't have anybody at home. So this girl's 12 years old. You know what I'm saying? Mom gets hit her stride in life. She doing her thing. She outside. She playing. Now, mom has another kid by another guy. It's, a 10-year gap. Who's going to raise that child more than likely? I'll wait. Yeah, the daughter. The daughter at 10, 11, the daughter is going to be changing diapers. The daughter is going to be making food. The daughter is going to be feeding the kid. Once the daughter learns how to, or even if she has younger stair-step siblings. So if she's 10 and she's got that 7, 5, 4-year-old, she's, of course, in our minds, quote unquote, going to mature faster because she's taking care of her younger siblings. We've all seen this a million times over, we've seen this. In a situation where you got a young boy where both mom and dad is at home, they're teaching him together. So he's maturing from a more stable, environment. Whereas this young lady watching her mom go out every weekend, she got a bunch of uncles. They coming in and out. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, they're not doing none of the extra stuff. It's just they're dealing with mom. But when you have a young woman and she's being raised by a single mom and she's got younger siblings, and she's older than them by 5 or 6 years, of course, we're going to say that she matures faster than the boy because of what all she had to go through. Now, she's a little bit older. You know what I'm saying? She processes things a little bit quicker, except, You know what I'm saying? The street side of things, because she's been in the house taking care of these kids. Now, DA, why are you talking about who matures faster? Because I want to make the point here of what men really want. When you start to talk about what men want, you have to look at a maturity level, because you'll see a man at different stages. Maturity is a very finicky thing when you're dealing with men. Again, somebody get him one, because he dialing them up today. When a man matures, and I don't mean like right away. No, I'm not saying right away. I'm not saying you go from 18 to 30, but still in a 22-year-old body, if you get what I'm saying. Men don't mature at that rate. But this is one thing men do know. When you dealing with your mom and your dad, once you get a smell of that joint, excuse me, that was very rude. It's only when I'm on camera. Once you get that first smell, yeah, you get to feeling yourself, your joints drop, pause. You start dealing with ladies, the first thing your mama gonna tell you, hey, you can't sleep. You can't sleep with nobody in my house. That's not happening in my house. So now that forces that boy to do what? And let's take college out, because if he go to college, whatever, then that's a different situation. But even still, that even expedites his maturity going to college. Not saying that it doesn't for women, but a lot of times you'll see when women go off to college, especially if they have a more sound foundation, they'll come back home and stay home, depending on the race. I can only speak to my race. Why? Because I'm black. A lot of black boys are in a rush to get out, to move out, because they want to hit something. So a lot of these young cats will grab jobs. I'm not saying that this is absolute. I can only speak to the amount of people that I know that I've seen. Regardless if it's getting a crib with one of his guys, staying at one of his guys' crib, throwing a little bit of money on the rent, you know what I'm saying, or sleeping from homie to homie to homie to homie crib. Dudes they're going to mature at different levels in life because of the reasoning. When a dude that's from the age of 18, so you graduate from high school, let's say he didn't go to college. He graduates from high school. You got that, oh, I'm out here phase. I got to hit these streets. So when you ask a man from the age of 20 to 25 what he wants, he just want to fuck. Point blank, period. Ain't no two ways around it. It's not no secondary questions. He's not even knowing. Once he get that first smell of between a girl legs, some coochie, from 20 to 25, from 18 to 25, that's all he want to do is slam. If y'all don't believe me, if there is any dude in here watching this, refute it if you dare. Please, because I'll ask a few questions to find out where you were in life during that time. And a few questions will tell me, oh, no, that's why you wasn't on that, because you were at this point. You know what I'm saying? From 25 to 30, now he's trying to solidify his way in life. What does that mean, DA? From 25 to 30, he's starting to see his other guys come home from college, especially if he didn't go and stay. Now, if he went, graduated, came out, okay, boom. He's right at the precipice. He been slaying in college. I'm talking about his 4 years in college. Hopefully he was slaying if he wanted them. Not to say that everybody needs to be, but, because he could have been the dude who was focused on his career or whatever. But if he lost his virginity in high school, then that's what he was looking for when he was in college, because women are literally everywhere in college, like everywhere. I think in college, women outnumber men like 3-1. It's the craziest shit in the world. And that's a very real statistic, by the way. So when he's 25 to 30, now he's seeing all of his guys starting to make moves, regardless what level his guys on. If his guys is dope boys, if his guys are family men, if his guys got into the business world, their careers, or they just handling their shit. They working a job and they have their own place. This from 25 to 30. He wants to solidify who he is in the world. So that's what he does from 25 to 30. That's when you see young dudes, man, what you on? Shit, finna go to work. Man, I thought you was up, man. I'm finna go get this OT. Man, they giving this money away. He's trying to lock in on what he wants. So when you ask a man from 18 to 25 what he wants, he's going to tell you coochie. He don't know no better. From 18 to 25, if he's not in college, he's likely probably still staying at his mama's house. And a job that he does have, he's using that money, working a little bit overtime, he get or whatever. If he ain't got no kids, hopefully, we talking about a guy who didn't have any kids. From 18 to 25, he's working his job, and he'll go get a room. He'll take a chick downtown. He'll take a chick, they'll have a crazy date night and he'll be like, man, let's go. I got this room here. That's from 18 to 25. When you ask a dude from 18 to 25, he wants coochie. He's willing to pay for a room because he likely still stays at his mama house. From 25 to 30, you ask him what he want and he gonna tell you, man, I want to hit something, but I'd rather go get this money. Yeah. I'd rather go get this money because they giving away overtime at this point. If he's not locked in a career where, he's salaried out and making X amount of dollars, a month or whatever the case may be due to salary, then he's working a job from 25 to 30 and he's trying to lock in. He still want to hit something. Don't confuse this at all. Please don't confuse this. He still want to hit something, but that's not his main priority. If he off that weekend ain't got shit going on, it's a party, it's a fight, whatever going on that weekend, everybody going to the club. If he bumps something, his phone go crazy. Yes, he's going to call something to the crib, he going to stain. But he isn't looking for a relationship. It's not happening. It's not happening. He just wants to lock in and get some money. He wants to hit everything moving. He want to go on a few guys trips with his homies. He probably, if he got a chick that he rock with heavy, he probably want to take her on a trip, go to Vegas or some Cali, go to Texas, something crazy, not nothing too crazy. He don't want to go way out the way. I'm getting to it, Ms. Gonzalez. Shout out to you for rocking 2 nights in a row. So from 25 to 30, he trying to get to a bag. From 31 to 36, now he looking around saying like, damn, I haven't really amounted to, if he hasn't hit his way, if he's still in that job, and that job going good, he probably done worked his way up from throwing cases to loading trucks to now he loading with the machine or driving the machine. He a lead or something. They got him working on his way to being a manager. So he bossing up in that realm. But from 31 to 36, he's trying to figure out where his greatness is going to come. Because now he's in that mix where when he was 25, he still had some little homies that was 17. Yeah, when he was 25, he had some little homies that was 15. They was from the neighborhood. He probably knew them, whatever the case may be, however they was rocking. By the time he's 35, they calling him OG. They calling him big homie. Yeah, where he used to call everybody else big homie at 35, 36, he's now big homie. So he's pouring into them like, hey, bro, look, I'll fuck some money up. I have my own crib. I ain't got no kids, or maybe I had a couple kids. Don't do what I did. Don't do what I did. He's trying to find his way. From 36 to 40, he done locked in because now mama, granny, aunties, cousins, uncles, he done seen some of his guys getting crazy stupid money. He done seen some of his homeboys getting their CDLs. He done seen some of his homeboys copping brand new whips, and he ain't did shit with his credit. I'm helping y'all out. I'm telling you, I'm really giving y'all some fucking crazy knowledge right now. When you ask a dude what he wants, you have to look at this dude and see where he's at in life. If you don't believe me, rewind this shit back. I don't know if this is live. Rewind it back later and check out the age groups from 18 to 24. He just want to fuck. I promise you, from 25 to 30, he just wants to work. From 30 to 35, he's trying to lock in to solidify himself, build his credit, do all of that shit because he's seeing he's behind the ball. From 35 to 40, he like, man, I got to figure something else out because this shit that I've been doing ain't working. Yeah. If he ain't hit that lick yet, he's now scared. I'm talking about he's shooting in the dark. He picking up all kind of shit, throwing it at the wall. He done tried Amazon Flex. He done tried DoorDash. He done tried selling shit on the internet. This nigga he done started a podcast. He's scrambling. He's scrambling because 40 is rapidly approaching. If his dad is around, if his mom is around, they're at that age where they're retiring. They got a crib and shit. But they've been struggling a long time. They've struggled for a long time. And he's saying to himself, you know what? I don't want to be like them. I don't want it to take me that long, respectfully, because it took them however long it took them. But from 35 to 40, he like, I got to lock in. Because by the time I hit 40, I got to be balls to the wall. My credit got to be right. I got to have a car that's running that I'm not scared that it's going to die out on me. I got to be able to grab some tires when they go bald. I got to be able to get my oil changed. I got to be able to get my brakes done. I got to be. How do you know this, DA? Because I'm him. Now, everybody isn't DA, but guess what? DA is the fucking majority because I grew up in this era and I know what's going on. I can look at these cats. Now, again, I'm a little bit more comfortable in what I'm doing because I done made the moves or whatever because I'm right at that 48. So I'm not on the back end of this. I'm kind of like on the, hey, man, from 40 to 50, I'm chilling. From 40 to 50, it's our residual. That's just real shit. I can't hold y'all. But I'm telling you, he's scrambling. We was having a conversation the other day. Somebody posted on the status. She was like, well, man, I didn't really like listening to Kevin Samuels because he was married to like a fat woman or something like a heavier woman. She didn't say a fat woman, excuse me. She was like, he was married to a heavier woman and he was telling all of these men that they needed to go do this and do that and search for a woman that holds these criteria and looks a certain way. So what he was saying wasn't valid because he chose something different? No, he was comfortable with what he had because he knew what he had. He was trying to help all of these women out on the back end because you think that bro, a man has to get comfortable with that. Yeah. But then also going back to it, we was having a conversation yesterday and somebody in the comment section was like, well, man, at 50, like, what do dudes want? I said, dude that's 50 and he's single, he looking for sex. Because he done chased the bag already. He's made all of the mistakes. He's made the 18 to 24 mistake. He's made the 25 to 30 mistake. He's made the 30 to 35 mistake. And now he's locked in. Not everybody. Please, let me have y'all understand. Let me have y'all understand. Not everybody. I just see my boy chimed in. My boy Remy said, I want peace. That's it. Everybody is not the same. Everybody is not the same. Let me be clear in that. Because, and let me deviate for a second. Because what happens is we are all different. Men are the same in the sense that they go through the same stuff and will come up with the same generalized idea. Like majorly, I cannot make this shit up. Majorly, men all think the same thing. They think on the same wave pattern. But, and might sound a little bit contradictory from some stuff I said a couple weeks ago, they're not identically, well, I didn't say they were identically the same. So I'll say they're not identically the same. But what happens is, even with women, society has done this thing, bro, where it's taking a group. So and I don't want to do like a scale this way. I'll do the scale this way. Here, let me get this off of here so y'all can get a generalized visionary of what I'm saying. If the scale is here and you have 25 trying to get my shit together and 45 got my shit together, or you got your shit together in between 25 and 45, society has done a great job at closing the picture from this to where we all look alike. So here, let me get here. Society has given us all this lens where the lens used to be this fucking big and you can see everything and everybody and you can differentiate. Yesterday we was in here talking and DP was like, after a few days of talking to you, and I disagree with him when he said it, and I don't want to say what he said was cap. That's like the new thing to say. I'm popping, I'm popular, whatever. I don't want to say it was cap, but this is why I disagreed. Because the lens used to be this wide, but society has made us all. I mean, go back to the analogy that I used. You'll have a success. Oh no, I didn't. I think I told this to my wife. I didn't tell it to y'all. You'll have a successful woman, and to some degree, you'll know she's successful. Either, you've had conversations with her, you all know each other, you've had business conversations with her, or just networking, whatever the case. Watch what I do right here. You'll see her as the individual that she is, and you'll be like, oh no, she got her shit together. She holding it. And then she'll have one lapse that you judge her based on. She go out with her friends, they having a girls' night, and she twerk, shake her ass all in the camera, raise her leg up, doing all that shit, pause, I guess. You know what I'm saying? And you'll instantly put her with all of the other hoes. Not to say that they're all of the hoes, that the rest of them are hoes, but you'll instantly group her with them because she's twerking. But maybe she was just feeling it at the time. The drink was good. The drink was good. You'll have a dude who you think women, you'll look at him and be like, oh, he got his stuff together. You know what I'm saying? He in the gym regular. He got a good job. You know what I'm saying? He handling what he got to handle, whatever his responsibilities is. You'll see him out. He'll get into it with somebody at a club. The drink will get him, and I don't want to blame it on the alcohol. Shout out to T-Pain. But something will just align the right way where you'll see him get out of his body, out of character, do something that you didn't think he would do. And then you instantly, and I'm talking about he fly off the handle. He's uncontrollable. You will lock him in with, he just like the rest of these niggas. I'm telling you, bro, because society has shrunken. Society has shrunken the lens that we view things out of. I'm dead ass serious, where we all now start to group everybody together. So I go back to say that we're not all the same. I just might do something that looks familiar somewhere else, and then you just put me in the category. That's why when DP was saying yesterday, man, if you tell me such and such and such and such, and he broke it down the way he was like, man, if to clear his words up, because I don't want y'all to think that DP was wrong, which he, you know what I'm saying, to some degree he probably was, or I'll just say he was, because that's what the fuck I feel like saying. He meant, like, if you tell me what you've been going through and you're doing the same thing in the last 2 months, you're not trying to grow. So I got what he was saying. So I can depict who you are based on your unwillingness to grow. If you're telling me, oh, well, everybody pointing the finger at you saying it's you, and then you tell me just last month you did the same thing that they was pointing the finger at you saying you was doing, yeah, I'm going to tell you you're not trying to grow. So I get that. But the reason why I say no, it's hard to tell, because we'll take snapshots of people at periods of time and not a judgment, but we'll, you know what I'm saying? We'll give our own assessment of who they are in this moment. And that's where we go wrong. That's where we go wrong. Sometimes words don't match actions. 100%. 100% Diana. 100% Diana. And that's all that I'm saying. So when you ask, what do men really want? You have to look at the man that you're talking to. You have to look at the man you're talking to. Going back, not to reheat cold fries in the words of DP. DP's not here, by the way. I'm in here by myself. He's off being a great father that he is, man. I would take my hat off to him, but I got the headphones on, so I'll just tip it, bro. Go crazy. Do your thing. When women ask, what do men really want? You have to look at the man. And watch this. This even gets deeper. Women will say, well, you can't even do that nowadays because they all the same. Again, remember what I just said, that society takes the lens and it makes you focus to look. Let me do this so you can hear me. The society takes the lens and it makes you focus on all men through this vantage point, this viewpoint here. But watch this. This is also where we're going wrong. And somebody going to tell me I'm wrong here. But again, man, bro, if y'all in here, y'all listening to this, if you think I'm off or something, hey, man, just be like, hey, DA, well, what about this? What about this? What about this? Or what about that? But, excuse me, that was super rude. Oh, my God, I hate that I do that. Watch this. You have the 45-year-old man who's looking to date the 25-year-old young woman. Damn. They're on two completely different maturity levels. Understand what we doing out here, bro. You have the 40-year-old woman who wants the 26-year-old man to knock the bottom out of her shit, but she wants him to be a man. He's still in that, hey, I just want to go get some money range. This shit, bro, I promise y'all, this is what's wrong. Because, and listen, by all means, I'm not telling you that if you're 30, you have to date somebody that's 30, in between the ages of 30 and 35. I'm not telling you if you're 20, you got to date somebody in the age of 19 and 26. I'm just telling you, bro, to not reheat cold fries. Communicate, because you can find out. If you talk to somebody long enough, they'll tell you who they are. And when they tell you who they are, believe them. It's just that fucking simple. I cannot make this shit up, man. I can't make this up, man. But we're grouping everybody together, because when we get on social media and we say, Oh man, all of these women do is this. And these women say, oh, well, the dating pool is full of piss and septic tank juice or whatever else is in, the bad dating pool. You don't say these groups of men. You don't say these age groups of men. You don't say these types of men, the worker, the loner, the go-getter, the career guy, the entrepreneur. You just say they're all. You say they're all. You just group them together. And that's what's happening. I'm telling y'all, bro, I cannot make this shit up, bro. I can't make this shit up. I couldn't. If you paid me to do it, I couldn't make it up. But this is what's happening. We are not looking at the scale of shit. We just want what we want. Point blank, period. You got a woman who's 40. She got a 16-year-old and a 12-year-old. She has a great job. I'm talking about an excellent fucking job. She's pulling 86, 87 grand a year. She's established. Her house is, you know what I'm saying? She owns her house. She's a divorcee, whatever the case may be. Kids are okay in school educationally. They're great with their attitudes. They're not getting in no trouble at all. What can she do with a dude who's 26? I'll wait. You got a dude who's 45. He owns his own company. He's jet setting every weekend. He's flying in, flying out. You know what I'm saying? He's home for months at a time. He's gone, doing this, doing that. You know what I'm saying? He's ready to settle. What can he do? And I'm not telling you to do this. Shout out to Big Sybil. She said that they can have fun, but guess what? She's not looking for fun. Yeah. Because the ultimate goal here, and I know somebody's going to say, well, who says I want to be married? Man, chill. Because every woman that talks on these podcasts says, well, what's the point of me dating you if we don't have an end goal? I just had it happen the other day when they was all on there talking about it don't take X amount of time for you to marry somebody. Everybody wants that end result. Of course you can have fun. But to the 45-year-old dude who jet setting, got it together, you know what I'm saying? Oh, girl just want to get on social media and post pictures, or maybe she just want to go get to the bag. She don't want to be taken care of because she's that young lady who's planning her own life out. So when I say you got to look at what scale somebody is on, that's where the communication portion comes in. Because if I pull you just because I'm 45 and I got it together, that don't mean you want to be taken care of. Of course you want me to spend some money. That's obvious. Who don't want you to spend some money? Somebody come here talking that love language bullshit, I'm going to kick you in your kneecap. I don't want to hear that. If a dude got his life together and he ain't got to do the $10,000 bags and go crazy. He don't got to do all of that. But of course, she wants you to put her on a plane. You know what I'm saying? Of course, she want to, you know what I'm saying? When she say, oh, man, I'm going in for the night. And her homegirls be like, oh, he got you. And then she be like, yeah, but that car note paid. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But she probably don't want what you want. The same thing, vice versa. So when we're talking about what do men want, bro, we have to start to communicate. Because men want different things at different ages. And so going back to who matures faster, I don't always say that men do, but men have to mature faster. Because when we're looking to get into relationships, no man wants no woman to have to pay for anything. We can talk all of this new age shit that we want to, bro. We can talk. Give me 1 second, Big Civil. We can talk all of this shit that we want. Oh, well, what she bring to the table? Bro, ain't no real self-respecting man worried about what no woman bring to the table, bro. If we keeping it a buck. Now, if you know I'm on a come up and I'm trying to make this thing happen, yes, I need your help right now. Yes, I need your help right now because I'm not financially stable enough to handle all of this on my own. But help me build. And if he not trying to get to it, man, go back to those old 92,000 rom-coms. You know what I'm saying? Where they was talking about that 5-10 year plan. Like, where is that conversation at anymore? Where is that conversation in dating? Are people even still having this conversation? Let me backtrack. Big Sybil said marriage is not everybody's dream. A lot of folks in marriage just because of the benefits. Now, society made where the benefits everyone. It made it to where it benefits everyone. We don't require marriage anymore. Hey, Sybil, I love you, baby. I love you. But you're speaking from an anecdotal vantage point because you've been there, you've seen it, and this is not me being accusatory, but you know, me and you know each other. It didn't work. So you're not willing to do that again because you're in the fun time of your life. That's why you said, what can an older woman do with a younger dude? You're in the fun time. I'm not being accusatory at all. I'm not accusing you of nothing. Live your life. I love you to death. If anybody ever disrespected you in my presence, I smack them. I might not smack them. I'll say, hey, buddy, don't disrespect Big Sybil. That's not nice. But what I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying? You're speaking from that vantage point of, hey, I've had that. That's not what I'm looking for now. I want to enjoy myself. But before your situation got to where it got to, you were what? Married. That's wild, ain't it? I told y'all I can't make this shit up. I can't make this shit up, bro. That's what society is telling us now. Society is saying everybody is not. You were locked in. Y'all had kids together. Y'all lived together, was together for a while. That's marriage, bro. Marriage ain't nothing but a pastor standing in front of you and then a paper that you got to go get so the state can tax y'all more. That's all it is. A piece of metal and glass. And as you see, I don't even wear the metal and glass. I put the little rubber joint on because I don't want to be defined by what's on my finger. I want this motherfucker to slip off just as fast as I put it on because it doesn't define me. I love my wife based upon more than what a piece of paper and some iron and some metal and glass might even close to tell you. But you gotta, you know, not necessarily saying you gotta go through some shit, but you gotta know who you are and have been through the trenches together to realize that. So again, we locked in. Even if we weren't married, we're locked in. We got kids, bro. We not doing, you didn't want whatever happened to fall away the way that it did. If everything could have worked itself out and it could have been picturesque, you would have loved for it to be that way. I'm just saying. But in this new age society, and I'm not being accusatory to anybody. What did somebody say? Damn, I just saw the meme and I didn't know I was gonna reference it. This pussy popping music is raising y'all daughters. Damn, that's the hardest fucking bar, bro. This pussy popping music. And when I say y'all daughters, I'm not talking about y'all 8, 9-year-old daughters. No, I'm talking about y'all 15, 16, 17-year-old daughters. Listen to the music, bro. Listen to the music. I don't even want to reference no rappers because I mess it up. But all the rappers are saying is I just want to fuck her and drop her off. Yeah. All of the female rappers are saying I just want my ass ate and I want them to spin a bag. Yeah. That's why everybody is thinking they don't want to get married. Because they can get to the bag. What's her girl name? A few weeks ago, Usher. Keke Palmer. She just made a new song. I don't need no man. All I need to do is get to the bag. I don't need no man. All I need to do is get to the bag. Keke Palmer, shut the because like her girl said, when your son grow up, he's going to be the man that mistreats all women because you didn't need no man, but he did. Yeah. Because a bag can't raise a child. It can buy him a lot of nice stuff. It can take him and put him in a nice neighborhood. But then what happens with that child mentally, with that child's mental development? What happens when that child is trying to grow into a man and all he has is I don't want to say the sensitivity and the femininity of a mother because every man, we do need that. But what happens when that's all he has? And he never learns that masculine trait because he doesn't have anybody to look up to. So you see what I'm saying, Big Sybil? That's all I'm saying, sweetheart. In the beginning, that's the goal. Because I don't think you was here the other day when we was having this conversation. But I spoke to a dude being with his girl for 9 years. And, everybody, well, that's why she left, because they was together 9 years and blah, 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 blah. She wanted to get married. That's why she left. And that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Women, majorly, society tells you. I'm not even saying y'all want to get married, to be honest, because I don't believe, listen, if we really sit back and look at life, and it's once we become adults, we start to see life for what it really is, right? So now that we're older, we know that all our aunties and uncles, our mom, they don't all have the same daddy. We know that now. That's apparent. We know that now. How do we know that? Because not all of our children, majorly speaking, not all of our children have the same mother and father. So society has shown us that you can live your life and do this and do that. It's going to come with a few, you know what I'm saying, twos and fews, some problems here and there, but you can live your life. I don't think per capita many people want to be married. So you actually did hit the home run because life is telling you that it's more for a benefit. Because outside of single mothers who pulling in 80 grand a month, who buys houses? Other than real estate. Other than in real estate. Who buys houses? Single men aren't just running out buying a 4-bedroom house, 3-bedroom house. Yeah. Single women aren't running out. They'd rather go get a condo because they don't want to shovel snow, you know what I'm saying, or cut no grass. Yeah. But society tells you, get married, have some kids, buy a house, white picket fence, dog, neighbors. Hey, Bob, you come to the barbecue this weekend? All right, bucko, I'll see you there. Society tells you that that's what you want. So you're right. The benefit of marriage, people only want it for the benefits. Like now, I live off my wife. She, you know what I'm saying? She's selling all the drugs at Blue Cross and Blue Shield. And I'm accepting it. I'm accepting it because that's the benefit. I love you, baby. Don't believe that. I don't want to sleep on the couch tonight. Seriously. But that I get it, Sybil. But I can tell you this. No dude from the age of 18 to 24, from 25 to 30, also from 30 to 35, no dude is saying, oh, I can't wait to find that perfect girl that I can marry and bring her home to mom. That shit's not happening, bro. It's not happening. But once he finds that woman that he don't want nobody else to sleep with, that she got that good stuff, and then she hit him with that Gawk 3000, oh, shit. Hey, man, let me put a ring on her before she get away. Ain't nobody ever swallowed this motherfucker like that. I'm telling you, that's when they do it. Because there are other factors. Please let me have you understand that there are more factors to men wanting marriage other than just sex. Because she becomes his, I don't want to be without her. And it ain't all fairy tale like they do the shit in the movies. It's not fairy tale. He not sitting there, oh, when she leaves, I don't know what I'm gonna do without her for 8 hours while she's going to work. Man, ain't nobody doing that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But when they don't have that constant all day, he can't wait to get home. Because she's beautiful and she's a smiling face. And they're going to have a great conversation. It might be movie night. They're going to go see that joint they both want to see. For me and Pine, it was The Photograph. Like, we couldn't wait. Whatever the song was, they got us in the trailer, man. I think it was her. I can't think. It was her. But the song, the artist, her. Like, that song got us, bro. We couldn't wait. Like, you live for those moments. You live for the vacations. You know what I'm saying? Once you have children, you live for the dual parenting shit. You live, bro. We took Denver to the park. Denver turned 2 last summer. And we didn't do this for her birthday. She went to like the zoo and everything, had a birthday party after the zoo, like the next weekend. She did a bunch of shit for her second birthday. I couldn't afford it, I'm gonna be honest. Matter of fact, you know what? Me and my wife got to talk when I get home. But like we last summer, we started taking Denver to like the Splash little parks, where they got the water that comes out the ground and they got it coming out the little reservoirs that hang a little, you know what I'm saying, like brightly colored shit or whatever. Like, bro, that was like the time of my life. Like, I loved being this mature last summer. Pint will tell you, I hate going to the grocery store. Like, we argue about going to the grocery store. Like, I do not want to go to the grocery store with my wife, especially when she go buy like fucking 10 packs of water. It's like, it really pisses me off now that I think about it. I'm getting upset all over again because I got to carry this shit. I got to load it all up into the truck or whatever. Anyway, but when we do go to the store together, it'd be like the best freaking times, bro. And then you know, like, it's like a good deal because like we'll leave the grocery store or Walmart or Target, and I'll be like, man, let's go get Starbucks. You know it's good when we be like, man, let's go get Starbucks. And that's what it usually is. So, like, you mature to a level, but it takes maturity to get there. You have to grow into it. And initially, just happened again, please forgive me. initially, no dude is that mature off top. So when you have images like this out in the world, you know what I'm saying? This is all men see. It's to the point now where it's not even celebrities no more. Remember, like the stuff you used to see, like in magazines, it was like just celebrities. Not really, because Jet Beauty of the Week, she wasn't no celebrity, but to some degree she was. She was in the Jet magazine, Double XL. I don't know any like porn magazines. I'm sorry, but like when they would do like the spread on the actresses, and they got them like in that one thing, and then they do the little swimsuit joint. Like this is what you saw, but now social media has made this to where it's everybody. There's nothing professional about this. If she was modeling for Vera Wang, nobody would have to say anything about it. But then go back to what I said. This is what I'm saying when I say society has shrunk the lens to make us all see everybody the same. If this was a Vera or who's a very popular Sheen, like when you see them, when you see Lil Durk or G Herbo lady or Moneybag lady, I think they might all be the same girl. I'm sorry. When you see them, hey man, she giving that authority. She giving body. She's giving body in that Fashion Nova swimsuit. Ain't nobody saying, oh, she out here showing her body off. No, that's an endorsement. But this is what society is telling women to do. Go get them looks, girl. Go get that attention, girl. Bro, ain't nobody ever looked at the sister girls and been like, oh, they got ass. Ain't nobody ever said that, bro. I seen this picture. I was like, oh, sister got ass. I don't even know which one. Well, I know her name is Tia Mowry, but I don't know them motherfuckers apart. If they were standing next to each other, I wouldn't know. But you look at this because society says, look at this, men. Look at this. And as long as society keeps telling y'all to do it, that's all we're going to be looking for until we mature to the age where we say, I want more than that. Yeah. Yeah. So when you ask the question, what do men really want? Therein lies the answer. They want to get through the stages in life deemed necessary to get to a point to where they can say, I made it. Because essentially, that's what then gives you the stability for family. That's what then gives you the stability for a wife. That's what then gives you the stability for a happy life. Not the happy life, happy wife. My life is happy because I'm stable enough to do all the things that life says is good. 18 to 24, I'm out here cramming everything that comes my way. 25 to 30, I'm still, like my brother said yesterday, I'm still out here smoking shit. 25 to 30, I'm smoking shit out here. But I'm getting to the money because this is that age that when something pop up, I want to be able to take that trip. When my guys go to Vegas, I want to be able to do that. When my homie says it's his birthday, I want to be able to fly down there for that. And I want to be able to pop up and be fly and enjoy whatever it is we got going on. If it's a situation where the family is doing a family trip and it's a cruise or we going to an island or something, I want to be able to do that as my single self from 25 to 30. From 31 to 36, 30 to 35, hey man, I got to lock in, bro. Shit, I'm getting older. Everybody around me is getting that shit, man. Damn, folk just bought that new whip. Damn, folk them just bought a new crib. Damn, folk just married this wife. Shit, they doing good with their kids. Damn, my boy, he a dope boy, man, but he just threw them rims on his shit. Then just copped that truck. I got to get my shit together. I'm trying to tell you. From 35 to 40, shit, boy. I got to get this credit together. Shit, I don't want to be by myself. Now you looking at your big homies. At 40, you looking at your big homies who 50. Because you got big homies who 50. Regardless if they from the streets or you met them at a job, you got big homies that's 50. You ain't really got no big homies that's 55 because that's a little bit older. Them your brother's friends. You know them. You know them. And they still out here doing that one shit, sagging, putting rims on car and fucking speakers and shit. Sit your old ass down, nigga. You 55. Relax. Man, I'm out here trying to... Them ones, when you pop in a little club in your little local neighborhood or whatever the case may be, man, these bitches in here thick as hell, boy. I'm trying to hit one of these hoes. Nigga, where's your grandkids at? Hey, chill. Hey, chill, fam. Man, I heard your mama had the sugars, boy. Shouldn't you be looking at your mama at 55 in the club talking about hitting hoes? I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. How do you know, DA? Because I have these people in my life. They might not be every day, but you bump into them, you see them. They in there with the mics on. Yeah. They in there with the latest fashion of chains on. Fake ass chains. Regardless if they real or not. You know what I'm saying? I ain't knocking nobody chains. They just got the chains on. They want the look. They're trying to look young enough to corral the little 25-year-old girl, little 30-year-old girl. You 50, 55, bro. She's not on your same level. She still want to go out. Y'all getting into it because she still want to go out, pop her shit, do girls' night. They doing girls' night, going on girls' trips. You see they post that picture. She ain't got on nothing. Everything is sheer, see-through. Cheeks out. She Kiki Palmer at the Usher thing. Now you want to text her, man, bitch, it's over, bitch. Get your shit when you hit. No, bro, you 55, bro. Find you somebody who 40, 45. Yeah, because they at that point where they like, shit, okay, I'm together, he together. Let's be together. I don't know, man. I might know what I'm talking about a little bit, but for the most part, I could just be spewing bull crap. You know what I'm saying? I really think I'm on to something here. So my girl, Coy London, when she asks, what do men really want? I guess the answer to that question, Coy, is just this. Find a man who wants what you want. Because depending on his age, he probably don't really know. He's trying to figure it out. Hey, man, it was the Tuesday night recap, but it was I Just Want to Talk. Bruh gone. Happy birthday to my nieces. Happy birthday to my baby next week. Happy birthday to my oldest 2 weeks after that. But, of course, I send them shout-outs when it's time. So I Just Want to Talk, man. It's your boy, DA. Y'all have a great night, man. I'm gone. Peace.